On a very good day, I was coming back from the market with my parents, and we bumped into this keke man, and we entered this keke napep. And in the midst of our journey, coming back home, we were having a conversation, and in the midst of the conversation, he asked two questions that left me with thoughts, two questions that made me ponder about life in general. And the first question he asked was, what is that one thing that satisfies man the most? What is that one thing that when a man has it in abundance, he said, no, he doesn't want it. He said, enough is enough. He says, enough is enough, that he doesn't want it anymore. What is that one thing that satisfies man the most? And to the second question he asked, what is the most sweetest thing about life? What is the most sweetest thing about life? These are the two questions he asked. First, what is that one thing that satisfies man the most? And second, what is the most sweetest thing about life? And to the first question, he said it's suffering. He said it's suffering. His reason being that it's only when a man has suffered enough, when a man has been through adversity, when a man has been through so much struggle, he says, no, enough is enough, that he can't take this any longer. He said it's suffering. That is that one thing that satisfies man the most. And to the second question, he answered that it's not knowing when to die. Not knowing when to die. That is the most sweetest thing about life. Not knowing when to die. Not knowing when to die. And I took a close look. I took another step. I took another side to this question that he asked and answered. Suffering. Most of us have been through so much adversity. Most of us have been through so much struggle and suffering, and we haven't decided to say enough is enough. We haven't decided to break loose from the shackles of doubt and fear. We are still comfortable where we are. Come on! You are still comfortable where you are. We live life without purpose and goal. We live life without ambition. Nothing drives us. Why? Most of us, we haven't given our best. And some will say, yo big bro, I've given my best. Is your best really good enough? Is your best really good enough? We have this sloppy attitude towards life. We have this sloppy attitude towards life. I could remember when I was in the university, in my third year in the university, I had one of the worst results. In my academic career. Simply because of the attitude I had. Simply because of the way I was behaving. When I went to study, I would skip the difficult parts, and I would study the simple parts, and I'll feel like I've given my best. And I ask you, is your best really good enough? Is your best really good enough to take you where you want to see yourself? And guess what? When I was in school, I paid dearly for it. I had the worst result. Not until this fateful day when I was in class. I was in the class. I went to class by 12 p.m. I went to study. And I met a friend. And he said, yo, Prince, what's up? What time are you leaving? I said, I'll be leaving here by 4 p.m. And I said, oh, we'll be going together. We'll be leaving together. He said, no, he's not leaving by this time. He said, no, he's not leaving by this time. I asked him, what time are you going to leave? He said, by 11 p.m. By 11 p.m. That is him giving his best. And during that moment, I couldn't focus anymore. I couldn't concentrate on the book I was reading. I couldn't. I realized what it takes. I haven't been giving my best. When I will read, I will skip the difficult parts. And guess what? When I enter the examination hall, that is the first question I normally see. Question number 1 is that place that I skip. But I was deceiving myself and saying that I've given my best. Is that really my best? No, that wasn't my best. And when I went back to the hostel, I couldn't stay in the hostel longer. I went back to class again, and it was that moment that I realized that I too could accomplish this. Guess what? My result took a turn. My grade were good. My grade were getting better because I realized what it takes. I made a decision. Most of us don't know what it takes to get to where we want to be. We are comfortable. We complain. Life has given us so much advantage, but we don't even realize it. Decision. It is time for you to take that decision now and say enough is enough. Enough is enough. Break loose from the shackles of that fear. Break loose from the shackles of doubt and chase that dream. And go get yourself a purpose. Live life with purpose. Live life with meaning. I was listening to E.T.'s tape. Eric Thomas, the hip hop preacher. I was listening to his tape. And one part got me. He said years back that he was living in the abandoned building. And one day he got up and decided to be a victor and not a victim. He decided to be a victor and not a victim. Are you a victor or are you a victim? I ask you. Are you a victor or are you a victim? It's left for you to decide because you do not know when you're going to die. You do not know when you're going to die. It's either you die empty, giving your all, or you die in regret. Or you die in regret. Now the ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. Now go take that decision and live life the way you're supposed to live life. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. This is Big Bro. The ball is in your court.